So here we are at Mule Skinners, here for 4 or 5 poker run. They actually have their own riding club here, which is kind of cool. And they got, you know, prizes in there, silent auctions, things like that. They got a lady sewing patches. She's gonna be busy all day, I think. And then we got an axe throwing trailer here. Tell us about your axe throwing trailer.
Sorry, the wind was blowing. I didn't hear you.
I said, tell us about your axe throwing trailer.
Well, it's a mobile axe trailer. I've got some smaller axes. I've got a couple bigger sized axes. $1 a throw, $10 for 15, or $5 for a large axe throw. Kind of my first year in business, so this is one of my first bigger events I've done. So I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. And what's your name?
I'm Josh Asbury, and my company's called Perfect Axe. Out of Sedalia, Missouri.
Okay, so how do they get a hold of you?
My number is 660-221-4041, or my Facebook page is Perfect Axe on Facebook.
I can't see if I can. All right, so yeah, so if you guys want to have someone come throw axes, he put this ride together.
No, Bull did.
So, oh, Bull did? And he didn't even...
Bull's here.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say.
You're not leading anymore.
Huh?
You're not leading anymore if you don't know Bull's here. You don't know who your tail gunner is?
Yes. Anyway. You're just dying to say something, aren't you? Go ahead. Are you, though? Okay. Since when? Last week? Okay. Since I've seen you last? That's Chatterbox. That is her road name, Chatterbox. And there's a reason for it, so. But she's a sweetheart. Huh? I did. I said Chatterbox. Chatterbox. What is that you got, man? It's got like eggs and
hamburger,
rings.
bacon, eggs.
Well, if you weren't going to have a heart attack this morning, you're damn sure going to have one tonight.
Exactly. I'm going to die a happy man.
Just don't eat the bread. I eat like that every day, but I just don't eat the bread. So this is a cool place. You can drive by out here, and you'd never know how cool this place is on the inside. And it's Muleskinner Bar and Grill, right? In, what's the name of this town?
Centerview.
Centerview, Missouri. Centerview, Missouri. Yeah, I ride past here all the time. So, yeah, if you're up for a place to go out and ride and you want to stop and get a burger and a beer, this is it. Muleskinner Bar and Grill, Centerview, Missouri. So here we go. Let's take a little walk around here, look inside here. Always got the TV going, pool tables. This is obviously where the pretty girls work. So tell us, who are you guys?
Mule Skinner bartenders.
Mule Skinner bartenders. Is that like a club?
Yeah, Mule Skinners RC.
RC. Yep. Oh, so you guys are part of the riding club?
We're not a part of the riding club. We just bartend for them.
Okay. And you're just here by accident?
No,
against your will?
We dragged her here. Yeah, I'm just renting.
Somebody drug you here? Blink twice if you're here under duress.
No, I date RJ. He's the VP for the RC.
Ah, okay. And you are?
Stevie.
Stevie?
Yes.
I heard someone said, where's Steve? Where's Stevie? And I was like 15, 20 minutes ago, so you just got here, yeah?
That's me.
Okay. And you are? Who? Cassie? Hi. And my favorite waitress, because she's a ginger, and I used to be a ginger.
I'm Sierra.
50 or 60 years ago. Sierra. And she's like, oh, I want to be on YouTube too. No? Is she bashful?
Say hi to the camera.
Hi. Well, thanks. This place is, it's like a gem in the rough. You would drive by. I've driven by here 100 times and I had no idea. So we're going to start doing rides. I rent motorcycles. Yeah. So we're going to start doing rides and we're going to stop here to eat.
Sweet. We'd love to have you.
Okay, great. Thanks, ladies. start doing is setting up rides. And so obviously part of that is having a place to eat. And this is like a gem in the it's a gift from God, really. This place is, because most of the rides that I do, if I don't by design come down 50, I can come down 50, right? And so I've stopped at some places, like we went out towards Warsaw, and it's like a really nice new building and like really cool inside, and then you eat the food and you're like, thank God I'm never coming back here again. So did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nobody said that about here.
No, obviously. I mean, obviously the food is top notch. I mean, it's a great place. So just make your pitch. Tell me about Mule Skinners.
This is an original roadhouse, which these things aren't around anymore.
No kidding. I mean, when
Biker friendly.
Obviously,
Welcome everyone.
brand new pavement. We drove up here and we went over a little bit of gravel. I live on a gravel road, right?
So do I, yeah.
So
we use Paulie's motto: good times and no bullshit. We don't do drama around here. If you walk in there with an attitude, you might as well turn around and walk out, because we don't do that here.
there it is. Amen.
We're family friendly. People bring their kids here for dinner.
Great food. Great food.
Good
Or
food.
if you came here with a bad attitude, you left.
We use
Probably
good
pretty
quality food, and we have a great cook. And
Yes.
I was looking at the Mule Skinner burger, augmented with bacon, I might add. So,
bacon, egg.
well, that
sausage.
comes with the egg. Comes with the egg, though, right?
Yeah, it comes with
Yeah.
eggs,
So I had one of my guys
sausage,
got one, and he gave me the whole, like. Of course, he's a little slow. He was in the Navy. He had to read it off the menu what was on it. But
Hey, bye.
I'm zooming in on this now. Bucky, tell us about this sandwich here, bro.
Well, it's called the Mule Skinner.
The Mule Skinner.
It has beef
But
and
it's been augmented by Bucky, right?
yes, because it comes with beef and sausage and an egg. And I added bacon to it to make it a salad.
Well, was it a salad or is it more of a breakfast thing?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't really see a vegetable on there. Oh, wait, no, wait. There's a piece of lettuce. Okay, well.
Yeah, and it has fruit, because tomatoes technically are fruit.
Okay. So fruit cup, salad,
Yep,
omelet,
exactly.
all jammed between two pieces of Texas toast.
No, croutons.
Oh, croutons in a sheet.
Yes.
Croutons in a sheet. It's not bread. So as long as it's croutons,
It's a
now how do you
salad.
explain away the tater tots?
There's no tater tots there. That's an optical illusion.
Home fries,
Yeah, home fries.
hash browns. There it is. All right. Well, you saw it here first, folks. Mule Skinner Bar and Grill, Centerview, Missouri. Stop by, take a break from your ride, pull in here off of Route 50, and get the Mule Skinner. So tell me about your riding club.
Oh, it was after I opened the bar. It's just me and a friend that's not with us anymore was going to start a club years ago, and then he passed away, and it never happened. And he was such a close friend, I almost gave up riding over it, and then
Seriously,
yeah, I had to tell myself to hang in there and keep riding, keep doing
he would
what
want you to
love.
do that.
And then I get a gang of our first 6 started coming into the bar. Jed's one of them, RJ, Lee.
Well, I was going to ask you if you have a patch, and you do.
Yeah, and
Yeah, very
I started out on a 750 Honda. He welcomed
No
me
kidding,
in on
really?
a Honda.
I had an idea that like-minded people that want to ride together, and it just started building from there. And we had ended up, my tattoo guy drew our patch freehand,
Huh.
and we turned it into a patch.
Very cool. Yeah, and it's a cool patch.
Yeah.
You guys all have it on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is here. Yeah. So let me get a close-up of that, because it is a cool patch.
Yeah, there you go. My
And
tattoo
so-
artist drew that up.
Very cool. And so how do you guys get along with the MCs? So did you have to go and say, hey, look, we're starting this riding club, and we're not an
we
MC?
had a few MCs that were stopping by here, and
Uh-huh.
we got their full approval. They liked the bar anyway, so
Yeah.
it was pretty easy. But
Right. Who comes by here normally?
well, the Pagans show up here
Pagans?
quite a bit, a few of them, and the Horde was just here last night.
The Horde. I don't think I've ever met any of those
So
guys.
far, they're all good guys, and they
Yeah.
know.
Anybody got a zip tie?
We
Zip
know
ties, I have zip ties.
everybody that comes here
You do
knows
have a zip tie?
that we just don't play that. We
Yeah.
Leave the tough guy.
The
in
neutral
just
zone,
door,
yeah.
Here to have fun.
Yeah, amen. Yeah, I met a couple pagans up at the Worth bike night. So we kind of, you know, obviously all the full patch members are combat veterans, right? With that comes experience and certain skill sets and demons and all that other stuff, right? So a lot of times we're like, hey, you know, this and that. When you come across an MC, you got to follow the rules. And it's, you know, I was a special forces guy, so I lived my whole adult life in someone else's country just about. So you're in their world, you got to live by their rules, right? And it's that
We
easy.
run into some, we try to be as respectful as possible
Yeah.
and expect the same out of them.
Exactly, yeah.
And if everybody respects everybody and shows love, you usually don't have
Just
a problem.
a love
I go
for
to a
the-
lot of bike rallies where there's a lot of different patches. And,
Right,
you know, everybody get along at a bike rally. Why can't
Exactly.
you get along at a bar?
right.
I don't want to be that bar that says no color. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
wanna be
yeah.
that
Yeah, because a lot of our guys, you know, we ride out of St. Joe, and so they go to another place. I won't say it here because I appreciate your time. But yeah, it's a no-fly zone. Hey, and thanks for wearing our patch too there, brother.
100%.
Appreciate it.
They all wear them.
Do they?
Our
Yes,
whole
sir.
club wears them.
Very cool. We appreciate that.
That's why you should take your vest and go get I support the Mule Skinner riding
We have
club.
support
Do you-
patches.
Do you have a patch?
Yes, sir.
They do.
Oh, I'll go in
I
there and buy
know.
one.
I'm a CVMA member.
Well, why don't you? So am
No. You get that shit off me.
I. See, I asked if anyone had any warrants. So
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with one.
do you sell them in here? Yeah. Okay, very cool. I'll put it up on the website too.
That's great. I'll be on YouTube. Get that shit off.
I'll scramble your face or cut it out, one of the two.
It's already scrambled.
Yeah.
Ouch! You used your outside voice for that, you know.
You did.
Anyway, very cool. I appreciate your time.